What is up, guys? Sardo back again, also known as the Black Gentleman. And today, I'm bringing you another stuntacon from the Dx9 squad. This one's name is Henry, and his mafia quote is, "What do you mean I'm funny? Funny how? Like, how am I funny?" And I'm not sure what movie that's from. I'm probably gonna get slaughtered. I'm not up on to date with my mafia movie stuff. I think I know the movie. I think I know what this is from. But I'm not gonna say it because I'd probably embarrass myself even more. So with that being said, take a look at this packaging. It looks really good. It's got the same kind of Vice City look to it. Very kind of 80s. I love it. Looks nice. And also, I'm wondering, are Dx9 gonna do aerial bots? Because here's a scene from the G1 cartoon. I think Key to Vector Cinema 2. And I think this God, what's his name? It's Dive-Bomb? No. Can't think of his name. Air Raid, right? I think it's Air Raid. I forget. Anyway, it's an aerial bot right here, and it's firing on Wildrider. You know, I almost got him. Anyhow, moving on. The back of the box, his schematics. I love this quote from Henry. "Pay me." That's very simple. At the side, nice little details there. That side. Yeah, these Dx9 boxes are really nice. I tend to keep my third-party boxes, but these boxes, I almost want to take them apart and just like mash them together and mix them cool. We'll see. Time will tell. Also, this figure comes with, as all of them do, a collector card. And, you know, it's Henry. Apparently, his function is terrorist, which is accurate to G1. I believe Wildrider, same thing, was terrorist. So that's pretty cool. On the back, you see his stats. I believe it's Japanese, maybe Chinese, probably Japanese. But yeah, if you can read any of this, you're awesome. I can't, so yeah. Also, you get your instructions, which are, these instructions are not bad. I was able to follow them pretty good. And I'm pretty bad at reading instructions, but you know what? These aren't that bad. I've seen far worse. You know, black and white stuff now. I kind of take some of the G1 figures and recreate scenes from the cartoon, which is cool right here. This is from the, I think that race they had in Italy somewhere, like towards the end of the second season. Yeah, these look pretty cool. Shows you how it inserts onto the back of Minotaur's leg. Alright. One more accessory, because these things are pretty sparse with the accessories. You get a, gosh, where is it? You get this gun, which is no paint at all, but it's cast about right. I almost wish the barrel a little bit longer, but if it were, it might be not G1 accurate, but it looks nice for what it is. And you can fit the handle in for robot mode or for the car mode. And here is Henry, or Wildrider, ready to bust something up. You know, his famous line when he came to life in G1. And this is a very awesome Ferrari car mode. Looks very good. Painted up pretty good too. I like the translucent windshields, which is nice red. Man, you get this nice, very accurate G1 racing stripe going down through here. There's certain little areas that is kind of slopped up just a little bit. Not much, just a little bit. This could have been cleaner, like right here. Let's come through the camera. Like certain little area like this could have been a little bit cleaner, but it looks good. Even the back of it, you know, it's fairly clean. You didn't see the robot head right there, but hey, whatever, it's all good. Tires are made of rubber. If I'm not mistaken, these wheels, I want to say they're die cast. The way they feel, but it could just be the paint. But either way, they feel really good. He does have headlights that do move, although mine seem to be kind of. This right here doesn't go down all the way. So get it come up. There we go. About high as I can get it. Yeah. There we go. So it's about high as I can get them up. I think they're supposed to come up higher than that, but as far as I can comfortably get them to push up. Also, the door's open. Let's see here. Oops. I'm not gonna pull that rear mirror like I did with a dead end. I hope nobody did that after I did it, because you know, don't do what I do. I'm not a very good role model when it comes to doing things on camera. There we go. So yeah, you can get both doors open. little tough on camera, so I just untabbed the whole thing here. There we go. And let's see if we can get it going. There we go. So yeah, you can get the full effect. Both car doors open and lights up. So that's cool. Just also, like the rest of them, there's like nowhere to sit inside there. It's just robot parts. Actually, it's his feet right there. Back up. One negative thing I have to come out with. Mine right here. I mean, they're gonna have panel lining, you know, where things transform separate. But I can't get it to go together. I feel like clean as it should go. Even back here, right in there, this area right here, tabs up and down. It doesn't really flush. Not if I transform like 3 or 4 times. I can't get that looking any better. So that kind of sucks. But overall, it does look good. Painted up fairly well, actually. Nice translucent for the headlights back here. The front, got nice paint here for the grill, for the front lights. Everything looks pretty good. For comparison, I only have one more stuntacon I haven't done yet, and that's their Montana on their breakdown. So that's how they look. I would pull in the MP car, but I think everyone gets the idea that these guys do not scale well with other MPs, except for themselves and maybe Fans Toys. I believe they're kind of a bit oversized too, but they do look good together. And for me, that's what's important. Now, before I get down to transformation, I'm bringing that accessory back in. If you leave this end in right here, you can take this and peg it to either side, whether it be here or here. Just push it down like so, and you get that. Like I said before, I've never really been big on putting guns on my stuntacons or even my car bots, but for wildrider, it's not really that bad. I can kind of see this thing like unfolding and coming out like so. So that's not that bad on it. I would never leave it that way, but I don't hate it. So overall, it's a really good Ferrari. I think so. It's just the fact that certain things don't pick in the way they should. So moving on, let's get this man transformed so he can really bust him up. Here he is all transformed, and he looks good. A lot of the paint carries through from the alt mode down to robot mode, including the red paint here, which has a nice kind of a matte look to it. I've seen the Dx9 and Fans Toys. Theirs seem to be more of a pearlescent, kind of a shinier red. This is more of a matte red, so take that as you will. I know some people prefer more vibrant reds, but you know, I'm okay with this. Carry on the side here. Yes, he is very, very skinny. Much like the Dead End household, the wildrider household. You know what? He's more worried about feeding his kids than feeding himself. You know, times are hard. But stomach on, you know what I'm saying? But I'm sure once he gets back on his feet, you know, he'll be getting a little bigger, you know, working out a little bit. But yeah, all jokes aside, he is very skinny. But he looks good. And he has that most important thing, because I'm going to skip ahead to articulation here. He's that one great thing that I love all my figures to have. He has a ab crunch. I know I'm holding him up, but he can support it. There we go. A little bit of ab crunch. And that might aid, ab crunch might be so good because he is so skinny. Oops, I'm gonna fall over. But yeah, this is wrong. It's on the top of the articulation. I'm going to start there. As for the head, as you see, there's a bit of a bobble there. That's kind of wrong. I don't know why they did that. I don't know why they couldn't secure this neck piece better. But it just the bobble. But the face sculpt looks good. But as for articulation, you can't get a full 360, which is good. Look up that much. Look down. Actually, can't look down. Look down a little bit. Not but too much, just a little bit. Arms. They don't like a double hinge. Most of the transformation, but you can get them all the way up to here. So that's good. Pull them back down. Again, ratchet them out to there. Well, I should say ratchet, but soften the reversal in there. So that's pretty good length of motion. You get a 360. It's really good. He has a bicep. Actually, it's a double bicep. This is something I wish the Capone had, their Motor Master. So that's really good. Bicep swivel. Get 360 out of that, mostly because transformation, but it's there. Hands on kind of typewriter type hands, but the index finger is separate, and thumb can open up as well. And also the hand gets a 360. Yes, it does. So that's pretty basic stuff. And the whole thing the same other side, same as this hand. One interesting thing I want to point out. This goes back to accessories. You take its gun here and flip it down. It only has a peg for this side. There's no way you can put the gun in his hand, but it won't be secure. The peg won't go in, but on this side. Matter of fact, since I'm jumping ahead on on certain topics like articulation and stuff, let's go ahead and just put the gun in there. I'll show you guys exactly what I mean. So just pick it in. Come on, get in there. Yeah. So yeah, it only holds securely on that side, but it's not a big deal. I mean, most people put their guns on the right side anyway, so it's whatever. All right, except for the ab crunch, waist swivel. You can get full 360, which is good. Keep the skirt out. You can kick that far, and he holds it fairly well. Knee bend. Only one hinge, so just a basic knee bend for that. The camera down a little bit. And let's see, pull the skirt back here. He can kick himself all the way in the back, past the ass. It's really good. Also, because of transformation, the hip right here can drop down. I guess some way you can, I guess you really want to drop both hips, you can make them taller. But in that case, he's truly out of skill everybody else. So let's keep him pushed in. But it's an option, I guess, if you want to do something like that. As for the feet, it's a toe. Right how? And the foot can hinge back that far on a big ball joint. And up that far. So that's about all you want. I mean, articulate as far as tilt goes. Let's see, about that much. Not that whole lot, but it's enough. More out than in. It's kind of weird. More important to have more in, but whatever. You can give me about any kind of pose you want to get him in. I mean, anything you can kind of see the wildrider doing, because I like so the legs can splay out. You see the full trail, see everything God gave him. Now, one thing about the legs, I will say, I wish they were just a little bit tighter in here, and maybe because the way the ways have to work, the whole drop down function makes one a little loose. But they make it be tightened because the screws in here, the thigh will not. So it can make it be tightened. Let's see. I think that my biggest thing with this figure, camera go back up here, it's just the head. It looks good and everything, so the paint's good and everything. The eyes look good. It's just the fact that this whole bobble thing, that's kind of annoying. But he does capture wildrider, I think, to a T in terms of looks and how I think wildrider should look. So. With all that being said and done, let's go ahead and zoom out a little bit here and get some guys in here for comparison. And the only thing I really have that I think makes sense is his fellow stuntacons. And here's dead end. And here is Motor Master. I've done these two so far. Pull the camera back a little bit. And all I have left is breakdown. So yeah, still gotta wait for that drag strip, sadly. But once I get them all four viewed, I probably will go ahead and do the trailer to show how that looks. But yeah, this is the team so far, and they look really, really good together. I would bring in some other guys for comparison, but you guys already seen so far that these guys are totally not in scale with anybody but themselves. Although I'm pretty sure maybe if you go by the what's it called, the Sunbow chart, you might see that wildrider and company are a bit bigger than other card bots, which in a way it makes sense because you know they do form a giant combiner. For my final thought, honestly, I don't have too many negatives to say about this thing other than really just the bobble head. Even though I shake my table, you kind of see it just bobbling along. But yeah, my negatives are very low. It's mostly just the head, honestly. As far as transformation goes, I think he was actually one of the more fun ones to handle next to Motor Master himself. So far, I haven't gotten the Montana or Breakdown. the Kaninsky dead end bot. That one, although dead end is my favorite, he was to me the less fun of them. And as far as car mode goes, and bot mode goes, he is now my favorite as far as bots. Dead end is always gonna be my favorite. Just, love the guy. The whole pessimism of him, just love it. But yeah, wildrider Henry is pretty solid and pretty decent. Good price on him. Even if you weren't gonna collect the whole line, you just like wildrider. I don't have a valid reason to tell you not to get this guy. Overall, pretty fun. Just like I said before, that head God, bobbles. Why was that okay? But yeah, other than the bobbling head, I like him a lot. I love the ab crunch, everything else. It's awesome. It looks good for me from all angles, even though he is very skinny, and hopefully one day he'll get a better job so he can feed himself and his kids. But yeah, he's still pretty awesome. With all that said, I recommend. Before I get out of here, if you haven't already, check out the other rejecticons. They put out great content. If you're not subscribed to them, you are really missing out. That's all I can tell you. And I'll have all their information down here below as always. And for my own shameless plug, if you're not subscribed to me, what you waiting on? You got this far. I got some more reviews like this coming out, so yeah, go ahead and subscribe. Always helps my channel out, and I always appreciate it. Without you guys, I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? I need you guys. Yeah. Before I check out, this has been Sardo, also known as the Black Gentleman. I had doing God work reviewing these figures. Until next time, peace out.